Good morning, everyone. I wanted to review your assignment for, Wednesday, your week 7 poem questions. All right, so the first thing you'll notice on the assignment is that you have a copy of the annotations that we built together in class. I realize the numbers along the left-hand margin are a little bit illegible. So if you're a B-Day student and you missed that review in class, what I'd like you to do on your copy of the poem is just get into the habit of numbering the lines along the left-hand margin. You can see I did not number every line, but I started with the number 1 here. Then I counted down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and basically just numbered every 5th line. That will help you when you're analyzing a poem. It will help you direct your reader to where you found the text evidence. The second thing we did was we annotated the poem for imagery. So imagery, you'll remember, is all 5 senses: touch, taste, hearing, sight, and smell. Now, Wilfred Owen uses just about all of these senses to situate the reader, to basically put you in the trenches right next to him. He was a World War I poet. He actually ended up dying in battle, but before his death, he's really famous for these firsthand accounts of what it was like to be a soldier during World War I, fighting in the trenches with gas warfare. All right, so you're going to see him really much more than most poets lean on all 5 of these senses. So we went through the poem and we noted where the poet uses imagery in all of these ways. So we did the first stanza together, and I'm going to change the color here. Let's go blue. The stanzas are numbered here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And just to make it super clear, I also drew a division underneath the, between each stanza. All right, so for stanza 2, 3, and 4, you have your what you can find, and you just want to be able to draw an arrow over to where that evidence is specifically. Sorry, I'm writing with a stylus and it's a little wonky. And same goes for these last 2 stanzas. Okay, so once you do that, I feel like you're ready to look at the number 1. We need a translation of the title in order to connect it to the theme, which you'll find down here. So the speaker of the poem says, "The old lie, dulce e decorum est pro patria mori." And the translation for that is right over here. It is good and just to die for your country. It's important not to just focus on the translation, but also recognize that he's calling that the old lie. That changes the meaning, right? So he's saying, the speaker is pointing out the lie that it is good and just to die for your country, which is a conclusion that he reaches based on his experience in stanza 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's look at the questions now. So just to reiterate, the theme is going to be here in the conclusion. If that Latin phrase is a lie, what is the author's message about war? Okay, we're going to look at the questions. Now, I renumbered the questions because I selected this out of a larger assignment. But basically, we're going to look at stanza 1, 2, and 4. We're going to skip that short one. And you're going to match these statements to what happens in each of the stanzas. So I'll do one together. We want to always scan the options. So builds tone by telling horrific details, establishes the war scene, propels the action, introduces the speaker, states the speaker's view, characterizes the soldiers as weary. Just as a signal phrase, I feel like it's pretty obvious that just like in fiction, you're going to meet the characters early on. So you're probably going to look for that early on in terms of stanza 1, 2, or 4. And establishing the war scene. Pay attention to what evidence you can point to that establishes this as a battle scene or a scene after or during a battle. Okay, then you can either draw lines up here or write it out. I've given you multiple ways to submit this assignment. If you choose, you are welcome to record a spoken answer, but to do that for this part, you're going to want to say something along the lines of stanza 1 starts with introducing the speaker of the poem. Then it establishes the war scene. So that's how you would speak or record your answer. Okay, looking at part B, how do stanzas 1, 2, and 4 work together to develop the theme of the poem? So you want to always use process of elimination first, see if you can get it down to 2 options. And you can, again, you're either recording your answer. If you're recording your answer, just get into the habit of reading out the question and then reading out your full answer. For instance, A, how do stanzas 1, 2, and 4 work together to develop the theme of the poem? My answer is A, by detailing both everyday misery and an agonizing death, the poem suggests that enduring the horrors of war is not wonderful or patriotic. All right, that's just a demonstration. That may or may not be the correct answer. 2 additional questions. I feel that these are fairly straightforward. It's worth noting that in the 3rd question, you want to choose 3 for your answer. Make sure you include 3 of these choices in your answer. All right, you're welcome to email me if you have additional questions over the next week or so. Since our schedule is so scrambled, I will be recording screenshots to help you complete your assignments. And absolutely reach out if you have any questions. Good luck. Thank you much. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.